Thank you, Tony. Distinguished guests and participants, thank you all very much. Congratulations to the Academy of the Year winner, Bar Reeves, Superintendent Travis Madison, Academy Director Andrea Huff, teachers, staff, parents, and most importantly, the students. Congratulations to the 4 Merit Academy winners, Somerton in Arizona, Brockton in New York, Chester Upland in Pennsylvania, and Campbell in Ohio. You all did a fantastic job, and congratulations to all of our STEM academies on an incredible year. I want to thank our teams at NEF and SUNY, especially Todd, Tony, Tamara, Maya, and Steve. First of all, I would like to make an announcement. As the national nonprofit leader in digital literacy and STEM education, NEF recently launched 2 major scholarship programs. One, 100% digital literacy scholarships of 1 million students and teachers to improve remote learning and teaching during the COVID. Number 2, 100% digital literacy scholarships to 1 million Black and Latino college students to help bridge the education and employment gap. Anyone can sign up and start taking the courses at our website, STEMNEF.org. That is STEMNEF.org. It is that easy. Those who successfully complete the 12-hour online course will get a certificate from SUNY and can proceed to industry certification courses. Our nation is facing serious challenges with the COVID pandemic on top of the ongoing racial injustice. Thus, I'm going to present to you my 6 words of wisdom contained in my book, Happy Executive, Nurturing Mind, Body, and Soul. You can read the whole book free at STEMNEF.org. My 6 words of wisdom are goals, time, systems, mind, body, and soul. Let's take first the goal setting. When I was in middle school, my parents asked me what my school goals were. I said I wanted to be the top student, like my mother, and the top athlete and soccer player like my dad, who was a star player on the Indian soccer team. They said, you have got your work cut out for you, and you have to come up with a plan. So I devised a plan to study all of my books for the forthcoming school year during the summer, so that I had plenty of time for soccer and athletic practices during the school year. I succeeded in achieving those goals throughout my school and college years. So get into the habit of setting goals, starting with simple ones. It will help you to focus your energy, build your confidence, and succeed. Second, time management. I learned from an early age the value of time. Every day I plan my time. Think for a moment. God gives everybody 24 hours a day without discrimination. In the survival of the fittest world, how you decide to use your time determines how healthy, happy, and wealthy you are going to be. The third thing is systems thinking. System solutions are always better than piecemeal solutions. The systems approach is all about setting visions and missions, then goals and objectives, then integrating all available resources into your plan with specific tasks, milestones, and timelines, as I outlined in my book, Management by Systems. Let me give you an example. When our son was 12, he was a top junior tennis player in the nation. He was also admitted to Johns Hopkins University. He kept saying that he wanted to become a tennis pro. So we decided to move to Florida so that he could play with the top players year-round. Since I was spending time there, I accepted an offer to buy the world-famous tennis academy. Then people told me that you cannot create world champions. They're born. But I said that if you provide really talented kids with a system and experiences and motivation, you can guide them, some of them, to become world champions. So I created a total tennis system consisting of mental toughness, physical conditioning, strategy, and weapon strokes. That means the 2 or 3 strokes with which you can take control of points, such as a great serve like Roger Federer or a great return like Andre Agassi. So we brought 50 talented kids to the academy. They went to school in the morning, they played tennis, and worked with specialists in the 4 systems areas in the afternoon. And they played tournaments on weekends. We also gave free room and board to top tennis pros to practice at the academy so that our kids get to play against them and build confidence. We ended up creating 3 world champions, Andre Agassi, Monica Seles, and Jim Courier. Let me cite you another example. In the 1970s, I used a systems approach to eliminate the hours-long waiting lines at the Social Security offices in Venezuela by changing the payments from offices to banks. In the 1980s, I used a systems approach to create the IT vision for India, working for 6 months as a volunteer with Rajiv Gandhi, the soon-to-be Prime Minister. We created a vision plan that helped to take India to #1 in the IT workforce globally. Now, we are applying the systems approach to achieve NEF's digital literacy, STEM, and 21st century skills vision for America. Let's take now the 3 words of wisdom, namely mind, body, and soul. We all have a mind, a body, and a soul. To find true happiness, we need to nurture each of them daily. Nurture your mind by thinking positively and creatively. Instead of getting stressed out when faced with problems, think about creative solutions. Let me tell you, it's quite exciting to do so. Nurturing the body. Nurture your body by eating healthy, whole foods and doing physical activities you enjoy doing. This will improve your health by at least 20%. Eat wisely. Beware the 4 S's, S as in Sam. Reduce consumption of sugar, salt, saturated fat, and also reduce stress. Do physical activities you enjoy doing. In my case, since I'm 78, I work out 78 minutes daily, doing cardio salsa, push-up running, meditation, and yoga, including a 5-minute headstand, what they call as the king of all the yoga poses. After such a morning workout, I'm ready for the day. Then about nurturing soul. The souls of the 7.8 billion people on this earth are all connected. The only way one can nurture one's soul is by nurturing other souls, by being loving, caring, compassionate to others. Remember, souls have no color. Let me close with a word about compassion. Practice compassion, which is all about putting yourself in the other person's shoes and listening and responding with love and kindness. Compassion leads to a happy, balanced life, as all religions teach us. Let me tell you about my childhood experience with compassion. My mother was a doctor, often delivering several babies in the hospital daily. Then at night, she would go and deliver babies at the homes of the poor when they would come and knock on our door. I noticed that she was not getting much sleep. When I was about 7, I asked my mom, why do you have to go to the homes at night after working all day? This is what she told me. For a doctor, Delivering babies is a routine matter, but for the mother and her family, it is the most important event in their life. So if you don't go, and if something happens to the baby or mother, God will never forgive you. She said, it's all about compassion, putting yourself in the other person's shoes. That simple advice stuck with me all my life. So practice compassion, especially in these difficult times. Remember, we are all in this together. We would all be better off in a compassionate world. Just imagine what would have happened. The police officer who murdered George Floyd in Minneapolis had even an ounce of compassion in him. Let me close with this anecdote. A few years ago, private citizen Donald Trump asked me if I would like to take NEF private with him to build it into a multi-billion-dollar company. I turned him down, saying that I'm not money-driven, but I'm mission-driven to help make a difference through quality education, especially in the lives of the disadvantaged, their families and communities. I wish my compassion had rubbed off on him. Let's pray for all our fellow souls. I hope NEF can support each of you in teaching compassion to the next generation of police officers, politicians, and others. I'm planning to add compassion component to all of our academies because I believe that compassion would make a huge difference in the lives of everyone. Congratulations again for all you have achieved by putting in diligent effort with your NEF STEM Academy every day. Together, we are making a difference. I wish you all the very best. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, and stay strong. Thank you all very much.